ChatGPT is all the rage. I'm doing a little series on how I'm using it, or ways I can use it at home, at work, to learn and to have fun. If you haven't seen the home or the work editions, they are separate. I will link them. But this one is about how I use ChatGPT to help me learn, or how you might do that with some example prompts. I guess, top hits, what to expect. It can help summarize and translate text. It can provide the history of something. It can explain a complex topic in a simple way, and it can do some other cool things too. So here are some prompts that you might want to try. The first one, so if you want to summarize an article, you just say summarize this article, and in my case I'm going to grab this cool one about the 4-day week. And you can do this for any article or any linked piece of text. You could also paste the text in below rather than linking to a URL if you just have that text. And if you think, oh, this is a bit confusing, maybe give that another go. It'll then try and sort of rework its summary and then ask you, hey, was that better or worse? So that's pretty cool. You may also want to have something explained in a simple way. So a great example is, how the F does ChatGPT work? You can say, explain how ChatGPT works in simple terms, and it'll come back to you with an explanation in simple terms. I've seen some people using the explain it like I'm 5, and I found some of the responses get like too simple. So yeah, have a play around with in simple terms or explain it like I'm 5. See which one works for you. Next, we have the history of something. So there is always Wikipedia and there are other avenues, but if you've got ChatGPT at your fingers and you want to get a quick refresher on, say, the history of Aboriginal Australia, you can say, explain the history of that thing, and it will come back with a version from its sources. Again, you've got to take this with a grain of salt, that it's only as good as the data it's been fed, and not all histories will be perfectly accurate, but it can be a good way to get a quick nutshell on a topic or a refresher if it's something you're already familiar with. Another one is translating a language. So for the Duolingo fans out there or other language learners, you might find that you want to translate, let's see, I'm writing a blog post. Maybe I want to share this blog in Spain. I can say, translate this text into Spanish, and it'll do a Spanish response. The only thing with this one is that if you're not the native language speaker, it's very hard to know how accurate that is again. So take it with much salt. The next one is, again, in the study domain. If you are studying and you have a list of things that you're trying to memorize, then you might want to prepare flashcards. If you've got that list of things already, then you can feed it as text, but you might not have that list. You might just say, hey, create me some Spanish flashcards for learning common household items, or some other, like, let the ChatGPT engine figure out what the items are rather than feeding it the list of items. Take that to the printer and, learn your language. Those are the examples that I came up with for learning. I don't know if there are any others that I've missed, probably millions, but that was a start. I'm going to keep this one nice and short, and I'd love to hear if any of these were helpful or if you have any other ideas. Thanks. Bye.